Alright, what's up y'all, it's Lickafay here. And in today's video, man, we got the entire list of every single... You see, this is a lot to take in right here, right? And real quick before we get the video started, apologize if my voice sounds really mellow or something, you know. The beat on this, it feels pretty nice along with what my voice probably sounds like. But anyway, I'm sick. I'm trying to get right before 2K18 comes out. So all I've been really doing is studying this and just sleeping, man, to be honest. But anyway, I want to show you guys some things that I wanted to highlight from this. Now, like I said, man, you guys don't have the time or anything to look at this whole thing. You know what I mean? You guys are in school. You guys got work and stuff like that. You know what I mean? This is really what I've been studying, and this is my job. So let me bring to you guys' attention some of the things that I highlighted from this. So what we got first of all is the passing and ball handling combo. I will say the dunks are terrible compared to what I thought they would be. The layups are nice, but however, basically this is exactly what I expected from this build. To be very average at everything. So you get 13 on 3-point scoring, 11 on mid-range, but you do get the elite ball handling. Now in the video I did a couple days ago, I said there was this video that Red City Boy did where you need 90 ball control to do elite dribble moves. There's pro dribble moves, there's elite dribble moves, and then there's ones that require 90 ball control. So what I'm curious about is if this passing and ball handling along with 3-point shooting combo can get you to 90 ball control, along with, you know, when it's the 23 cap. But everything else on this list doesn't look like it would do it. As long as you have passing and ball handling as your primary, I think you might be able to. I'm not positive though, but dude, I bet watch, I bet you that this is the only one that can do it, just because it's the only one that can cap off it. Actually no, passing and ball handling along with shot creating can cap off at 23. I'm not sure how exactly you get this extra rating though, because you see how I think you start off with a cap of 21 with these, and then you can possibly get to 23. I'm not sure how. That's another thing too. But anyway, that's just to address that 90 ball control type thing that I was talking to you guys about. Something else I noticed, bro, the pure defender looks like some cheese, bro. But you're so drastically great at certain things, along with being drastically bad at certain things too. So let me show you guys some examples of that. So for instance, you have 25, damn near 25 on everything on this side. So you got, you know, vert. Let me just start from where it is. So 25 steal, 25 block, 25 vert, 25 lateral quickness, 25 speed, 25 acceleration, 25 strength, 25 stamina. Everybody has 25 stamina though. But as a guard, you don't have 25 strength? What the heck? But then the other thing too, rebounding is solid. As you see, it really pops off on the screen. But you know, there's ones that look better. But then, bro, it's a rebounding and defending combo as a backcourt guy. That doesn't make any sense. Oh, and by the way, my bad if I didn't address that in the beginning of the video. This is only backcourt positions. It's not you know, centers or anything, because there's no primary archetypes yet for you know, stuff like rebounding and defend, or there is defending. So I mean, if you wanted to see what a defending rebounder looks like, go for it. But there's no rebounder defender type stuff yet. You know what I mean? There's no primary archetypes of rebounding and defending yet. But anyway, other things that kind of popped off were that passing and ball handling with defense has, it's still doable 3-pointer compared to, you know, even just the passing and ball handling primary one. Now, like I said, man, it's really all about whether or not you can get that 90 cap for the dribble moves, which I'm positive you can't. If you're letting playmaking ball hand, you know what I mean? So the other thing too is the badges, for instance. So just know you can have Hall of Fame ankle breaker if you do the passing and ball handling shot creator combo and the passing and ball handling and driving and finishing combo. And obviously, you know, with this one right here, the passing and ball handling, passing ball handling. However, you can't have it with the 3-point shooting, which is pretty interesting. It actually does make you think of quite a bit why, you know, your ball handling caps off a bit higher on the. So you know what that might tell me, bro, is that you can't have it as a sharpshooter, and that you can have it as a shot creator probably. To me, bro, the passing and ball handling with the shot creator combo seems pretty good, but if you want to be an all-out shooter, I'm telling you, 3-point shooting along with shot creating seems pretty legendary too. You get 24 mid-range, 23 3-pointer. Your ball handling is still doable, as opposed to a pure sharpshooter who would have 13. You have 16 instead. Let's just keep going through the list. I mean, I think you have slightly more speed. Yeah, about 3 more caps of speed, about 2 more caps of excel, a little bit more strength, and not to mention, now here's the other cap too. What you might want to do instead of doing the 3-pointer and shot creator combo is do the shot creator 3-pointer combo. Now let me zoom in real quick so it doesn't have that little overlay on it, and then zoom in just a little bit more so you can see everything. So with the shot creator, I can't scroll over this too, by the way, or else it'll show. But just know I'm looking at the shot creator 3-pointer that's one above the very bottom. So you got layups. Layups are very high compared to some of the other guards. Dunks are pretty high too compared to the sharp shooting shot creator. And then you have mid range is very good, 24 out of 24. And then 3-pointer is 18 out of 20, or 18 or 20, you know what I mean, between that. Ball handling is really tight at 19. Passing is pretty good, 14. I'm just comparing this with the 3-point shooting and shot creating combo. And steals are even higher. Blocks are higher. That's much higher actually. That's pretty crazy. Vert is a bit higher. No, that's 9 out of 15, and that one is okay, so yeah, it is a bit higher. Not to mention, now listen to this too. You also are quite a bit faster with more acceleration. But this is the big kicker, man. This is the big kicker. The shot creating 3-pointer, so basically as a shot creator primary, I'm gonna just zoom in on this so you guys can see what I'm talking about. With shot creator as your primary and sharpshooter as your secondary, you get 3 Hall of Fame badges. Whereas with this one right here, the 3-pointer then shot creator, you have 0 Hall of Fames. So just know, this right here might be some cheese, man. I'm sure you can do good dribble moves. I'm sure you can shoot the ball from both spots. This is mid-range right here, 3-pointer right here. And then layups and dunks are pretty solid as well, man. If you want to be an all-around player, I'm telling you, the shot creator 3-point shooter is the way to go. You get difficult shots Hall of Fame. I think it's mid-range deadeye Hall of Fame. And then there's one more too. I think it's tireless score. I'm not positive on that though. But there are 3. I can promise you that. So, like I said, man, if you want to be an elite shooter, feel free to make the 3-point shooter shot creator combo. You only take a hit of like 2 caps. So, but however, you do lose 4 Hall of Fame badges that you could have if you do like the core 3-point shooter basically. And you really don't gain that much more mid-range. It's just like layups and dunks are pretty tight. But like I said, man, if you're gonna combine a shot creator and 3-point shooter, definitely do the shot creating as the primary. I promise you that's the way to go. Just in terms of all these ratings and stuff that you can gain from it. So anyway, that's about it for the video. Let me point out one more thing before we go. That I kind of underestimated the driving and finishing with 3-point shooting. So again, you don't have any Hall of Fame badges, however, but I mean these are the same way both ways. If you want to make 3-point shooting your primary, that might be another good way to go too, because you have a doable 3-point rating with 21, whereas if it was driving and finishing as your primary, it's 14. However, your layups and dunks go from 22 and 20 to 17 and 12. So honestly, man, if you're going to combine 3-point shooting and driving and finishing, I would definitely go with 3-point shooting as the primary. However, another thing too is that your ball control, actually no, your ball control stays the same for both, I think. For the driving and finishing with 3-point shooting, it's 13 and 16. For the 3-point shooting, and then it's 10 and 14. So it's a bit higher for the driving and finishing as the primary. Honestly, bro, you're going to have 75 ball control most likely with any backcourt player you do besides if it's like defending with post scoring, some stuff like that, you know what I mean? As long as it's above like 10, I'm sure you have elite dribble moves, or you know, the basic elite dribble moves. So anyway, other than that, man, that's about it. There's not many other things on the screen that really pop off to me, other than like maybe defending with everything goes pretty well. I'll say that. Defending looks like it's going to be a very good glue thing. But hey, one more thing before we go as well. how annoying was talking about how his 3-point rating was like 60 or something. How when he combined defending with 3-point shooting. Well, just know that's 12 through 13. Okay, so if you're someone who wants to do driving and finishing, just core driving and finishing, you won't be able to shoot 3-pointers for your life. You won't be able to shoot mid ranges barely. Just know that, man. That's why I'm kind of moving away from this. Wow, it just canceled out of the picture. Just know that, man. That's why I'm kind of leaning away from doing the driving and finishing as one of my archetypes. Just because it really takes away from your mid-range and 3-point scoring, man. And especially if you do defending and driving and finishing, your shot is cruise, bro. You have a 5 and a 4, like as your shooting abilities, bro. People are just gonna be sagging off at you like no other, and you're not gonna even be able to shoot an open mid probably. That's disgusting. Like, so I don't know, man. I mean, if you want to go with defending as your primary, go for it. But if you want to involve defending in your game, I would just go with 3-point shooting as your primary and defending as your secondary. You got 21 3-pointer, 19 mid. Layups are still at a 10, you know what I mean? Passing is average. Ball handling, probably good enough for the 75 rating that you need. Rebounding is pretty tight for a guard. I mean, it's still 10. I'm sure you want to be a taller guard as well. And then steals are pretty high as well. 17 compared to, you know, if you do a passing and ball handling player, that's 12. Or let's really compare it to the core 3-point shooter. So your blocks are 14 instead of 7. Steals are 17 instead of 12. And then vert goes up from 18, whereas it's 14. Lateral quickness, however, okay, yeah. So lateral quickness is 18 instead of 14. Speed is 7. Wow, speed is drastic for that. I'll say that. Speed goes from 17 to 11. Acceleration goes from 17 to 11 as well. And strength goes from 18 to 13. So, like I said, man, if you want to do 3-point shooting, maybe probably involve the defense with it. Just because I feel like it'll make you more well-rounded. It'll make you less slow as well. I think it'll definitely help you. Now, however, you're not going to have Hall of Fame badges. Again, that's something people are going to have to realize. But in terms of being an all-around player, man, I just feel like you're not going to be that liability on defense. You're not going to be that slow as hell guard that just, like, you know what I mean, is like so annoying to play with. Because you can't hold anybody on defense. I'm speaking from, like, sharpshooters' perspectives in 2K17. Those dudes who made, like, a big weight sharpshooter, you know what I mean, with, like, that shit has no defense, no, you know what I mean, no dribbling ability, no nothing. Just, so, I don't know, man. We'll have to see what the height caps and stuff do to everything as well. But I tried to bring this to you guys' attention, just to show you as much as I can at this point of the game right now. But anyway, man, my sick ass has been talking for 13 minutes. I'm ready to end the video. If you want to subscribe, if you're new, feel free to, man. I'm going to be doing a ton of badge tutorials and stuff like that. Player build tutorials as the prelude comes out. So anyway, and then if you enjoyed the video, feel free to like it. All that good stuff. Other than that, hope you enjoyed. Check out some other content if you want to. But other than that, take it easy, man. Peace.